call Jenny Minto, to be followed by Michael Mara. Up to 4 minutes, please.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I refer to my register of interest and my interest in Isla Energy Community Benefit Society. This Tory motion can only delay our journey to net zero. We must be ambitious and reject it. Scotland has a responsibility to meet our climate obligations while ensuring a secure energy supply and supporting our highly skilled workforce to transition to the green jobs of the future. The SNP Green Scottish Government are wholly committed to ending Scotland's contribution to climate change by 2045 and to ensuring we do it in a way that is just and leaves no one behind.
Liam Kerr.
And I'm listening very carefully, but where would the member source the oil and gas from to meet the demand then?
Jenny Minto.
I understand that Scotland is actually a net exporter of energy. Scotland should be proud of the action taken so far. Emissions down by 51.5% since the 1990 baseline. In 2020, 95.9% of gross electricity consumption came from new renewable sources. A renewable energy capacity of 11.9 gigawatts with 14.6 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity in development. The Climate Change Committee said of Scotland's progress in its autumn 2020 report, the Scottish economy has decarbonised more quickly than the rest of the UK and faster than any G20 economy since 2007. Emissions have fallen rapidly while the economy has grown. But the Scottish Government recognises that there are still challenges remaining. Ending our contribution to climate change will require transformational change from every element of society. I went to Aberdeen University and gained my accountancy qualification there in the early 90s. I know the importance of oil and gas industry to the north east of Scotland. Many of the companies I audited were related to the oil industry. Supply boats, rig management companies, equipment repairs and supplies, employing thousands of skilled men and women. Now is the time to harness their skills and experience for a just transition from fossil fuel to renewables. In July, I visited Greenpeace's Rainbow Warrior when she was docked in Leith. I remember the news stories of her crews protesting at the North Sea oil rigs in the 1980s, but now Greenpeace is working with oil rig workers to promote a just transition. Together, they've produced a short film, Rigged, a Worker's Story. There are interviews with ex-offshore workers, to quote one of them. I don't think we're going to have a great planet until we do things because it's the right thing to do, rather than because it's profitable. Salient words, and words the members on the Tory benches perhaps should heed. I support the Scottish Government's view that the opening of new oil fields, including Cambo, must be reassessed in light of the climate emergency we now face, and was pleased that the First Minister wrote to Westminster asking the UK Government to think again. The stark warnings of the UN's IPCC that the climate emergency poses a severe threat and heightened risk to the planet are powerful reminders that we all must do more to deliver a just transition. The Green Jobs Workforce Academy will help assess people's current skills and undertake the necessary upskilling or reskilling. The knowledge and experience of oil and gas sector and its supply chain will be so important for developing the essential low-carbon technologies. In my own constituency, Argyll and Bute, as I spoke about in the Chamber last week, the renewables industry is blossoming. Renewable energy support industries are also establishing themselves. Renewable Parts, for example, is an innovator in the wind energy supply chain in Scotland, based in Renfrewshire and Argyll and Bute. It has created a refurbishment and remanufacture supply chain which is creating new jobs in the green energy industry, skills that are critical to the growth of the circular economy. So to finish, Presiding Officer, oil and gas are finite, but wind and tides aren't. One way or another, sooner or later, the writing is on the wall for oil and gas. The Scottish Government is determined to use the hard-won skills of our oil and gas industries to make Scotland a green powerhouse, not only a transition to a greener future, but a just transition.
Thank you. I now call